to my channel. I wasn't expecting to film a video today since I already put my eyeshadow primer on, but I was like, what kind of influencer am I if I go and try out the Blue Blood palette without filming it? So that is what I'm going to do for you guys today. I'm just going to be playing around because I don't really know what I really want to do yet, and I have a couple of shades that I haven't really played with. Let's get into this, and I might also try out some face stuff. I was picking at a pimple because I'm a human and I do that. Let's get into this video. Let's see what I want to do. So I think I am going to take the shade I'm Cold. I haven't really taken, actually I don't think I've used that one yet. I'm Cold right there. It still has a pretty good imprint on it. Doesn't really look like I did anything other than swatch it, so why not use it? Let's go and put this in my crease. How have you guys been today? I know I had a few new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. I'm so happy. I had so many cute, sweet, loving comments saying that you guys been binge watching my channel, you guys love my personality, and I wanted to say thank you. That means the world to me. I do read all of my comments. I do try and comment back to everything that I can comment back to, but I don't know, there were just so many comments that were just so incredibly sweet that just made my day today, and I can't. I just love you guys. You're so sweet. I really want to take Blue Monday again. I think I'm going to do it. I love the shade Blue Monday. Oh, we're going to go with Blue Monday. I woke up this morning, and that's normally the first thing that I do when I wake up is I check my comments on my videos and I go through them all, and like the ones I was reading today just like blew me out of the water. They were just like the sweetest, loving comments. Oh my gosh, I was just so blown away. You guys don't even know how sweet that was. But I'm first going to be packing this Blue Monday shade all over my eyelids. But since I noticed such a little increase in like comments and subscribers, but I wanted to say thank you and welcome to my channel. I hope you guys enjoy my channel, but from the comments, you guys seem to enjoy my channel way more than I ever expected. It was so sweet. There were some people that were just going to some really old videos of mine that I didn't really expect some of my older videos for people to like so much, but I'm glad that even my old videos, people get entertainment and knowledge out of it, because that's probably my biggest thing, to where I really appreciate that even though some of my videos are older, people can still sit there and watch them and enjoy them and still learn from them. So now I'm just gonna take that same Blue Monday. I put my contacts in, but I'm so blind. I'm gonna take this. Beep, 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 beep. I don't want to have an issue again. With this palette, I feel like half of the time I use it, I freaking love the looks I do. Like, I'm like, wow, this looks bomb. This looks cool. And then the other half of the looks that I do, I'm like, ew, gross, get off of my eyes. What you're doing with your life? Like, what? I feel like that's a patch right there. And that irritates me. Ugh, I don't know what I want to do, y'all. You know what? Where? Totally forgot where I put this. Let me zoom you guys out for just a second. I keep all of my like newer products that I'm still kind of like trying out in this drawer. So I initially thought that this was in there, but it was not. I'm going to take Ice Tray, zoom you guys back into my face. So I'm gonna shake this up a little bit because I haven't used it yet. And I'm gonna take it on the back of my hand while the doggies bark. So I'm just gonna take Ice Tray, the liquid lipstick, and put this in the front of my eyelid right here. I guess you could say cutting my crease. Alright, so before this dries entirely, I'm going to take Ice Tray from the palette, which is that shimmery shade right there, and I'm going to go right over top of this. I'm not wetting it or anything. Okay, I'm liking this a bit more than I was. I feel like I got fallout up my nose. I get my MAC brushes and my Morphe brushes mixed up all the time. Like, this is my MAC brush, and like, judging from just the handles there, I feel, whoa, I'm way out of focus. Judging from just the handles, like if you couldn't see the names, they look almost the same. So I get them mixed up all the time. So I'm gonna go back in with Blue Monday, which is that shade I attempted to put in my outer corner. And I'm gonna try and build that up just a bit more. I don't know what it is. I really honestly think that my normal eyeshadow routine doesn't work, or like my eyeshadow primer routine. So what I have as a primer on my lids right now is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Eye and Lip Primer with the Fenty Beauty Matchstix on top of it to help to neutralize my eyelids. But I feel like I need the Fenty Beauty Primer because when I did my 2 looks 1 palette video, I'll have that linked down below and in the cards. The first look I did this kind of eyeshadow primer technique, and it ended up doing the same thing to where when I did the second look in that video, when I used Blue Monday and Porishing, I used the Fenty Beauty Matchstix first, and then I put the Fenty Beauty eyeshadow primer on top of it, because if you've never tried that primer, it is a very sticky primer. It doesn't really set down. So I'm thinking like these eyeshadows need a little bit more something to grip onto than just like a concealer. But again, that could be me, but I don't know. Like, I have the same like blending technique. I'm doing everything the same how I would normally do it, but it's just not sticking as well in all of the places. And like, once I put eyeshadow over top of a certain point enough, it doesn't really want to stick there as much as I would like it to. Because if you guys watched that video, you saw that Blue Monday was popping with blushing. I'm gonna go back into I'm Cold, which is that one, and I'm just gonna attempt to blend out these edges here. Guys, this is so frustrating. Can you see where it's a bit patchy on this outer corner? It makes me want to take everything off and just redo it. But I really don't think it's the eyeshadow's fault. I really think that it's honestly the fault of the primer, because when I use the right primer, everything works right. Blends right, it's pigmented, everything. But when I use my normal stuff, but then at the same time, like, I don't want to have to be like mindful of when I use this palette. Like, I have to plan ahead to use this palette. I don't want to have to do that. You know, like, if I want to use this palette, I have to be sure to use my Fenty Beauty primer because it's stickier. I don't know. I think I want to take a little bit more like a greeny color. So I'm going to take Entitled, that one. I'm just going to get a little bit on my brush, spray it, and then I use this in between the 2 shades. I am liking this so much more with that pop of color in there. I feel like you can't really tell that it's kind of getting patchy in other places. So you guys back out here, and we're gonna do the rest of my face. I'm gonna try out the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I've had this for a little while, but I haven't actually used it yet. Whoop. I don't know how much I should take. I have swatched this in the store. I don't really know how to apply it, if there's a certain way to apply it. But I swatched this in the store and it felt very... Oh, I cannot remember what that primer is called. If I remember it, I'll put a picture of it over here. But this other primer feels Jelly Pack. The Jelly Pack, that's what it is. I think it's, man, I cannot remember anything right now. But it feels very much like that, where it's very hydrating, but then it feels like you just put a bunch of sticky stuff on your face, and then you kind of let it sit for a couple seconds, and it's not really sticky anymore. But like right now, you see how sticky this is? ASMR. Although I hate ASMR because I cannot hear. I'm deaf, and like ASMR makes me incredibly angry because people find it relaxing, but for some reason when I can't understand or hear something, it makes me very angry. So I read lips. I'm just gonna go on a rant while this is soaking into my skin, but I read lips, and when someone has their like microphone right here and it's already really, really quiet, I'm like, ah! So, like, I just went crazy and, like, avoided the whole ASMR thing. I was like, no. Oh my gosh, I need to wet a beauty blender. Oh, hold please. It's getting to where it's hydrated. It's still a little sticky on my forehead, but I'm gonna take the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation with SPF 15 because it is hot as heck in Texas right now. And then I'm gonna try this Cover FX Power Play Concealer. I kept this one because I like the formula to it, but the color is just so white. So I'm thinking with like more of this golden color and this neutral white color, then I can kind of balance it out. I love this foundation. I don't know what it is, but if I ever have a bad skin day, this foundation just works for me every single day. It's lightweight, hydrating, it has SPF in it. I know that this doesn't work for some people. This one is like my ride or die. And if you watched my video where I mixed all my foundations together, you would have seen all the different options that I have. But I'm really curious, what is y'all's favorite foundation? Or do you have a favorite foundation? Are you on the hunt for your favorite foundation? Because I have a couple of errands to run after this, which is why I wasn't initially gonna film myself getting ready. Because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna like slap on some makeup and go on my way for the day. But I have a few errands to run. I have to go to Ulta and Sephora in the pet store. I'm gonna check out some Clean at Sephora brands. So if you guys are interested, just let me know. I'm gonna take that concealer. I'm just gonna do 2 dots, a little on my nose. I love highlighting my chin with concealer because I have so many acne scars. I like the extra coverage. Goodbye, acne scars. But I change to such a drastic, weird color for the summer and for winter. Like winter, I get really, really, really white, like very fair. And then for the summer, I get a lot more of a golden neutral, I guess you could say, to where I get a lot more color in my face. So I can't really use half of my stuff because I'm gonna look like a ghost with a tan body. And then when I try to use my stuff in the summer, in the winter, I look like a freaking crazy person because there's like a really harsh line of like orange. Like, this worked for me a couple months ago. Don't know what's going on. I think I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier setting powder with my Laura Mercier powder puff. Just go in my T-zone first, and then whatever is left I take a little bit under my eyes and then to the sides of my face. Another little rant while I finish my under eyes. I'm just gonna take the same colors and put them under my eyes, but I'm gonna start off with Blue Monday. So my next rant is going to be with the Maybelline Puma collection. It took them a stupid long time to get them in store. For the longest time, I thought they were going to be out in February. No, not the case. They weren't out until like the end of February, and it was supposed to be like February 5th or something. And then they didn't have everything in stock online, so I was like, well, what's the point of getting it if not everything is available online? So I chose not to get it online, and I waited for it to be released in store. And then I really wanted to get that and like venture out into more drugstore options, because I thought that collection was really cool, really pretty, and like I wanted to get the whole thing and test it out. Why would they make it so hard to get it? You know what I mean? And so every time I think about going to Ulta, I've been thinking about getting it. I'm like, is it going to be worth it? Are people still interested in it? Because when Tarte did her video, I thought it was super interesting and I really wanted to get it. You couldn't get it in the United States yet. They like released it in different countries before the United States. And then like, that was just such a confusing launch. Like they hyped it up and then it was just so confusing that I would have given them my money, no problem. But the fact that the launch was just so confusing. They changed the dates. It wasn't available in store for a long time. They didn't have everything available online. Like they had everything but like the shadow sticks or something. And then once it became available in store, then they were out of stock of the highlighter and like, oh my gosh. And then the date kept changing to where it was available at Ulta, and then they took it off and then they put it back on there, and then they didn't have some of the stuff, and like now it's saying that it's in store, and I'm like, what is happening? What are you guys doing? I don't know. And then like I even went into Ulta and I asked the lady, I said, oh, I know you guys have this online. Do you know when you're getting it in store? Because the date keeps changing. And she like never even heard of it. And I was like, great. I'm gonna take Crystal Flesh and I'm just gonna highlight with that my inner corner. Like, I'm still intrigued by that collection and the packaging, but like it's been so long since anybody's really talking about it that I'm like, is it even worth getting it? But like, do you understand my struggle? All right, and then I'm gonna put Wealthy on my brow bone to blend it out. I'm gonna do my eyebrows, mascara, and then I'll be back for bronzer, blush, all of that stuff. So, quick little recap. I used the diorshow brow styler in Universal Dark Brown, and then I went over that with the Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder, and then I took the... oh, I just put it away. Then I took the Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel to set my eyebrows in place. Then I went ahead and put the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Eye Crayon in Overt in my waterline because I didn't want black and I didn't want blue and I didn't want purple. So this is like a grayish green kind of color. So I feel like it gives you that depth without looking too harsh, but it still enhances my like green eyes. Then I went ahead and put the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara on my eyes. I'm just gonna put In the Sun by Fenty Beauty on my face with the Fenty Beauty 195 bronzer brush. And I'm gonna do like a really messy bronze look. Since this one is like my perfect bronze shade that looks extremely natural to the point where it's a little bit scary. I just want to go a little crazy with this and kind of place it in the spots where I normally get kind of tan. I get pretty freaking tan on my nose. I don't know what the deal with that is, but I do. Boop, 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 boop. And then I would normally take the Fenty Beauty highlighter, but I'm gonna take the Anastasia loose highlighter in So Hollywood. Oh yeah, just what I wanted. That was the cherry on top. Blue and orange are opposite on the color wheel to each other. So doing a really bronze makeup look with blue really complements the eyeshadow because you're still being pretty neutral with your face and really letting the eyes stand out, but it also makes your face look really pretty as well. So I think that's all I want to do with my face. I'm gonna try out the Jeffree Star lipstick out of the Blue Blooded set in Diamond. This might be a bad idea. You know what's weird? I don't know what it is about the other applicators, but I feel like the other ones are a little bit more like fuzzy. All right, while this pastel lip is drying, I'm wearing a tank top today. I want some Fenty glue. Oh yes. Summer. Yes. Everyone's gonna be like, what is on your body? Fenty, of course, honey. What else? I will honestly say, I feel like Fenty Beauty makes me a lot more confident in myself because normally I don't really like wearing tank tops and like showing off like skin and my shoulders and my collarbone. But like this Fenty Beauty stuff, it smells so good. It looks so good that it makes me want to wear stuff more often. This is the final look. I'm keeping my hair up because it is hella hot outside. It's like 85 degrees outside, I want to say. I bet my truck is like 100 degrees right now. Dreading getting in my truck. But I hope you guys like this little chit-chatty rant video. Again, thank you to all of my new subscribers. I love each and every one of you guys. The comments are still like blowing my mind. I screenshotted so many comments so that if anything happened, I'd have them forever. But I love all of you guys. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.